Welcome to the Brock Somerton Show. Talking from our studios in the big city, telling it to you straight. Here's your host, Brock Somerton.
Welcome to Brock Somerton Podcasts. I'm Brock Somerton, and I stand for more than my initials. Anonymous people have been in the news a lot lately. So for today's episode, I'm really happy to have my guest. He's chairman of the world's preeminent organization for anonymous people. Now, he is, of course, anonymous, so I'm not going to tell you his real name. I'll call him Mr. Smith. Hi, Mr. Smith.
Well, hello, Brock, and thank you so much for having me on your show today.
My pleasure. Your organization, what's it called again? The aluminum...
No. The Anonymati.
Sorry, it's just, hard for me to pronounce.
Oh, no offense taken. I mean, we don't take a lot of pride in names.
I'd never heard of the Anonymati before yesterday when your appointment setter called to ask if I'd interview you. Has your club been around long?
Well, yes. We date back to the early 19th century. But unlike the Illuminati, who everyone has heard of, no one has ever heard of us.
Uh-huh. So the Anonymati is an offshoot of the Illuminati?
Well, I suppose you could say that. Some of our glorious founders, may they remain anonymous for all eternity, were Illuminati, and they quietly left to establish the Anonymati.
Yeah, I got you. Okay, so why? Why did they leave?
Well, it's a historical fact that some of the Illuminati had what you might call loose lips.
Uh-huh. So, you're referring to the fact that the Illuminati was supposed to be a secret organization, but some of its members revealed club secrets, right?
Ah, you could bet your bottom drachma on that one. That's why we, the Anonymati, are so focused on illuminating the public about other people, but never anything about ourselves.
Yeah, okay. So, thus the name, the aluminum...
No. The Anonymati. Can you not get that straight?
Well, I guess I'll try. So, tell me about your club.
Well, we're much like any other organization in that we, have regularly scheduled meetings so that members can volunteer on committees, register complaints with our leadership, review bylaws, call special meetings to order, issue trophies for achievements above and beyond the call of duty, and, well, just do the fattest people like to do.
Yeah, I get it. How often do you guys meet?
Every Tuesday.
Okie doke. Why Tuesdays?
Well, Tuesday is burger night at the restaurant where we meet.
Burger night. That's cool. I mean, who doesn't like a good burger? Is it a well-known restaurant?
No, it is not a famous place. Just a no-name burger joint. Understand? No name.
No name, right. Okay. So, Mr. Smith, sometimes you got to be careful about those kind of places. You sure the burgers are all beef, 100%?
Well, to be perfectly frank, a lot of us weren't so sure. The burgers are quite tasty, but some of us have taken to calling it mystery meat.
I'm just picturing all of you anonymous people gathered around a table eating mystery meat on Tuesdays. Sounds like some delicious irony to me.
I don't understand. How is that ironic?
Mr. Smith, I have to ask. Your organization has kept its existence under wraps until now. What moved you to go on radio with me today?
Well, it so happens that this is an unusual time for the Anonymati. Some of our members have recently done us proud, where one is broken with our traditions and forsaken anonymity. And we need to set this record straight right now.
Please elaborate.
I will elaborate absolutely. Some Anonymati members spoke with Michael Wolff for his book, and other members talked with Bob Woodward to help him with his book. The book everyone's at Twitter about, the ones dealing with intrigue at the White House.
Yeah, Wolff wrote that Fire and Fury, and Woodward wrote Fear.
Yes, that's it. Well, the folks who spoke to them are fine, upstanding members, the kind of people who come bravely forward and do so anonymously so that no one can challenge them.
Oh, yeah. Good people.
Yes, and then the so-called anonymous op-ed in the New York Times, well, the member who wrote that is like a superhero to our folks.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
I mean, talk about coming forward to being counted without anyone's risk to one's own job and reputation. You've got to admire a person like that.
But you said a member is broken with your organization's traditions?
Oh, sadly, yes, this is true.
I see. So forsaking anonymity must be a serious offense in a club like yours.
I should say so. The forsaking of anonymity is why it's against our code of ethics and a violation of our bylaws.
Yeah, my goodness. And what good is a club if members go around willy-nilly breaking bylaws?
Who is Willie? We're not going to tolerate this kind of behavior from anyone, including this Mr. Willie.
Look, willy-nilly is just a figure of speech. Can you tell us the name of the specific member who violated your code?
Well, this is not easy for me at all.
What isn't easy for you?
Well, you're asking me to name names, and that just goes against everything I believe in.
Uh-huh.
But she's already let the gerbil out of the bag, so to speak.
Nice expression, gerbil out of the bag. Are you referring to Christine Blasey Ford, the woman who at first demanded anonymity and then identified herself?
Well, yes. I mean, we have nothing against the story being uncorroborated and contradicted by her close friend. But what's the point if you're going to go around identifying yourself?
I suppose so.
And that's why not only are we both booting her out of the Anonymati, but we're doing so in the most public of ways.
The most public of ways.
Why, yes. Right here on the Brock Somerton Show. Right now. Christine, if you're listening now, based on the authority vested in me, you know who I am. I hereby revoke you from the Anonymati. You are no longer a member in good standing. As per club rules, you are required to properly mail your plastic eyeglasses, nose, and mustache kit to the anonymous post office box. And remember, don't include your return address.
Okay, well, that's the first time anyone's ever kicked anyone out of a club on my show.
Well, yes, I'm so sorry about exposing your listenership to something so emotional and difficult, but I felt I had to take draconian measures.
No apology necessary, Mr. Smith. I get it.
Thank you. But we do have a problem.
You know, Mr. Smith, something tells me you got a lot of problems, but tell me about it.
Well, it's nothing terrible. It's just that before Christy Blasey Ford identified herself, an anonymous person leaked out that an unnamed woman had written a letter accusing Brett Kavanaugh of these things.
Yeah, I know. That leaker hasn't been identified.
Exactly. The leaker, well, whoever it was, exemplifies everything good that the Anonymati strive for. I mean, there's been televised hearings and testimonies, and accusations are flying all over the place. But the leaker, well, the leaker is the only one who hasn't been tarnished in the least, and that makes us so joyful.
Uh-huh. And why is that a problem?
Well, we at the Anonymati are awarding the leaker with free membership for a full year.
A free annual membership.
Absolutely. And that includes free burgers on Tuesdays.
I'm almost jealous. I mean, all the burgers he wants every Tuesday?
Oh, no. Hold your Shetland ponies there for a moment, cowboy. That is not what I said. We'd like to be able to grant an award as generous as that to the leaker, but our funds aren't unlimited. What I mean is one free burger every Tuesday for a year.
Yeah, okay. So that's still a pretty good award, I guess. But you said there's a problem.
Oh, yes, the problem. It's just with the leaker being anonymous, we don't have a mailing address to send the free membership documents.
Of course, you need to send free membership documents.
Yes, and the bylaws together with a copy of our code of ethics.
How ironic that the world's preeminent club for anonymous people can't honor an anonymous leaker because of his anonymity.
I don't understand. How is that ironic?
Thank you, Mr. Smith, for coming on the Brock Somerton Show.
And that's Lights Out from the Brock Somerton Show. Sign up for Brock's newsletter for opinions, updates on podcasts, and to hear about his upcoming novel at brocksomerton.com. That's brocksomerton.com.